parents in real life, it really starts with us. I remember being younger and we used to scorn each other, but we knew the limit. When it seemed like our homeboy, homegirl get mad, all right, bro, I'm just messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll leave it at that, but it never been nothing that was just too rude. If I told somebody that, and I didn't used to scold, but, I let somebody scold me. I wasn't one of the ones. No one's fighting words to me because I didn't know how to scold. And I used to have to sit up there, and if I told somebody, hey, no mama jokes because my mama passed, I don't have my mama. And so I started getting used to it and realizing that it's just a joke. They respect it. It wasn't never nobody even like, oh, F you, nothing like that. And then, honestly, we might have cussed and stuff when we was younger, but me, personally, I didn't do it in front of nobody grown. Even to this day, you will not catch me cussing nobody in front of nobody grandma or none of that. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, as parents, y'all should learn how to teach y'all kids how they supposed to talk outside. No, they might not listen to everything you saying, but the more that you consistently say it, maybe they will represent you in a good way and not a bad way. Because a lot of times these kids be representing y'all like y'all don't teach them nothing at home. Like they don't care about anything that you saying. And it makes them look bad and you look bad as a parent. We got to fix it more. Why don't y'all go outside sometime and actually see how your kids are doing, how they are acting, how they cussing? Thank you, sweetie. See? Manners. It's some kids that my baby hang around. I'll be like, yeah, these are who I want to hang around. But it be other kids. This one little girl, she was just study cussing at my baby, saying, get your fat ass down. You fat ass shit. You woo, 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 woo. And I'm just like, I had to think for a minute. Then I had to get up. I said, hey, you don't have to talk to him that way. I said, think about it. If somebody came in over here talking about your mom and daddy, talking about their fat, I'm talking about their mom and daddy pick. I said, baby, two wrongs don't make no right. I said, for what? I said, what's your reasoning? I said, you can do something totally different. You ain't got to do all that. I said, baby, God see and hear all. And that ain't no good thing for you, knowing she don't understand. But I'm still going to say the words, and hopefully, just hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it goes somewhere. She one of them kids. I said, then your name is Queen. You need to live up to it because I know Queen act like that. Y'all, she sat there quiet for a minute. And end up leaving. Baby, and I go tell your mama so I can have a talk with her and I can school her real quick. Because what are we doing? Why do these kids have to be so rude? And it don't never be a first time. I listen and I observe. This is my sleep time before I gotta go to work and stuff. But I'm out here because I need to make sure that I got my son is protected in some way. Not saying that my son is perfect. Nobody kid is perfect. But when I see you make a mistake, I'm a correct it right then.